those that get violent, those that are looting, all of the families have denounced looting. What we haven't heard is you denounce shooting. We will speak against the looting. But when will you speak against wrong police shooting? I remember Reverend Dr. Y.T. Walker sat, Reverend W. Franklin Richardson spoke today and sat us down and said that after the Montgomery boycott and they had gone to Albany, Georgia, and the movement stalled because in Albany they treated them with a certain kindness. They said they wanted to find someone that would demonstrate the raw disregard for rights. And as they did, they went all over the South. And Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth told them to come to Birmingham because there was a police chief there named Bull Connor. And Bull Connor would act in an insensitive and brutal way. Well, in 1963 and 1964, they fought Bull Connor. Here we are in 2020. We've gone from Bull Connor to Bull Trump. We've gone from a mean-spirited sheriff to a mean-spirited president whose lips drink with the words of interposition and nullification. We do not want to be disrespected. How do you speak while this young man, Jacob, lies in a hospital and you won't call his name? How do you sit while Breonna Taylor's in a grave and you won't call her name? How do you sit while Eric Garner's in a grave and you won't call his name? How do you sit while George Floyd is laying in a grave and you won't call his name? Well, Mr. Trump, look right down the block from the White House. We've come to Washington by the thousands. We gonna call their name. We gonna call their name. We'll never let America forget what you've done. Call their name. This is the time. This is the time for legislative change. This is the time for us to vote like we never voted before. And don't just vote for the top of the ticket. Vote all the way down. Vote down from the top to the bottom. Vote all the way to the dog section. We want to get rid of anybody that's in our way. Because our parents died to give us the right to vote. You can mess with the mail, but it ain't the sacrifice that Goodman and Cheney and Sweater gave. Our vote is dipped in blood. Our vote is dipped in those that went to their grave. We don't care how long the line. We don't care what you do. We're going to vote not for one candidate or the other, but we're going to vote for a nation that'll stop the George Floyd, that'll stop the Breonna Taylor. They say when George Zimmerman was acquitted for the murder when he was acquitted for the murder of Trayvon Martin, 3 young genius sisters wrote the slogan Black Lives Matter. And it resonated. Why did it resonate? Because too long you acted like we didn't matter. They said, well, everybody matters, but everybody hasn't mattered the same in America. Reason we had and still have to say Black Lives Matter is because we get less health care like we don't matter. We go to jail longer for the same crime like we don't matter. We get poverty, unemployment, double the others like we don't matter. We treated with disrespect by policemen that we pay their salaries like we don't matter. So we figured we'd let you know whether we tall or short, fat or skinny, light skin or dark skin, Black Lives Matter, and we won't stop until it matters to everybody. Let the sister, if she want to hold up her fist, leave her alone. Let me say, as we hear from some of the victims, and as we get ready to march over to the King Memorial, 1963, Dr. King talked about he had a dream. Today, we heard from his heir and his son, Martin Luther King III, his beautiful wife, Auntie, and his granddaughter, Yolanda. And they are in the bloodline, the children and grandchildren of the dream. But we come in the same spiritual lineage. Because I want this country to know that even with your brutality, you can't rob us of our dreams. Your bigotry can't rob us of our dreams. Because we've always had the dream beyond our circumstance. We always had the dream of being what we were not allowed to be. We are the dream keepers, which is why we come today black and white and all races and religions and sexual orientation to say this dream is still alive. You might have killed the dreamer, but you can't kill the dream, because truth plus the earth shall rise again. We gonna rise, never to fall again. We gonna stand up even when our legs are tired. We gonna make this dream come true. Let me say this. Let me say this as we close. I want everybody to be orderly. Let me say this. We all should leave here committed to keeping this dream alive. I want everybody that went to the website of National Action Network.net, nationalactionnetwork.net, that wants to help us on the next day, be poll watchers to protect our vote. I want you that will be signing up. Early voting starts in 2 weeks. We on a nonpartisan way want to put people all over this country. They want to suppress our vote. We've got to have foot soldiers that will protect the vote and that will be out there. And I want you to say to yourself that you could have been so much more. You had ideas and dreams, not only as a race, but as a person. But society had their knee on your neck. We could have developed and been as successful as others, but society had their knee on our neck. But we're not going to lay and submit no more. We're not going to take it. Some have different tactics, but we all are rising up. You're going to get your knee off our neck. If we got to march every day, if we got to vote every day, we will get your knee off our neck. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
All right. I want to bring out, I want y'all to back up. I want y'all to bring, to my left is the mother of Breonna Taylor. Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name. Say her name. Let us hear from Tamika, the mother of Breonna Taylor.